forbidden. When my parents walked back to the tailgate of the truck, my curiosity grew even more. "Papa, why haven't I seen Farmer Cross at the market before today?" My papa's eyes widened in surprise as he registered my words. Then he took a quick look over his shoulder. The way his back stiffened told me all I needed to know. The surprise wasn't pleasant. "Must be a mistake," he said, clearly miffed by Farmer Cross's presence. "Cross has been on the vendor wait list for years." He and Farmer Cross would never be friends. The whole town was privy to the famous Bell and Cross feud that went back over a century. The feud had started with land, became fueled with money, hastened with greed, and ultimately ended in power. My papa held that power thanks to his prime social standing in the community, and he would do anything to keep it. I just opened my mouth to change the subject when my papa whipped his head toward my mama. "He brought that boy here, Selena. I'm going to say something to Bill." My mama leaned in and narrowed her eyes. "You will not get the town manager involved in this, Patrick. Harold Cross and his son have just as much right to be here as we do." "His son?" I asked, the question slipping from my mouth more quickly than I could catch it. "I've never seen him My papa huffed and gave me a warning look. "That boy is trouble. You're not to go anywhere near him. You understand me, Camila?" "You're speaking nonsense," my mother hissed. "He's just a 15-year-old boy." "Only 2 years older than me." Hope sparked in my chest. My papa shook his head. "No, he's a Cross. Therefore he's trouble. If he's not now, then he will be soon enough. Just you wait." He leaned forward, his face reddening like it always did when he got worked up. "The boy's a Ute, I'll have you know." He whispered that part, telling me it was something bad. Everyone around here knew the Ute people were the first indigenous inhabitants of western Colorado. The Ute Mountain Reservation was just across the San Juan Mountains, nearly a 2-hour drive away. Our teachers talked about it in school, and the various landmarks in and around town pointed to their history. But my knowledge was clearly vague, according to my papa's anger. "What's wrong with being a Ute, Papa?" "Those Indians think this land is still theirs, and that makes them trouble," he snapped. "My ancestors worked hard to purchase the plots we live and work on, and no one will make me feel different." His indignant huff could be felt for miles. "And that's that." "You mean Native American, and the boy has a name," my mama said, her eyes filled with anger. "It's Ridge." "How do you know?" my papa shot back. Every time my parents argued, their cultures spewed out like pent-up lava. With my papa's Spanish roots and my mama's Brazilian roots, they shared passionate dynamics that worked for them in love, but against them at a crossroads. "Harold brought him by the country club for a round of golf the other day." My papa's face twisted in confusion. "Harold golfs?" Mama rolled her eyes. "I don't know, Patrick. Maybe he was just showing his son around town. The boy seems so quiet and sweet." "Who wouldn't become a mute if their mother went missing one day and never came home? Doesn't mean the boy's sweet. Don't be so naive, Selena. It's the quiet ones you need to watch out for." My throat closed at the thought of Ridge losing his mother. Missing? As if detecting my sadness, my mama turned toward me with a sympathetic expression, then wrapped an arm around my shoulders and planted a kiss on my cheek. "Don't worry, mija. A mother's love never goes away. I'm sure she will turn up." Then she faced my papa with sharpened daggers in her eyes. "This conversation is over." I hoped what she'd said was true. Though I hoped Ridge was okay, I didn't know how he could be. To lose a parent in that way and never know if you would ever see them again, I didn't even want to imagine such a thing. I'd chosen to say nothing more about Ridge or Farmer Cross that day. I'd heard my papa's warning loud and clear. Stay away or else. But that didn't mean I had any intentions of listening. Hence why the boy was standing in front of his property, aiming a shotgun between my eyes. It was my second time seeing the boy, and I couldn't stop my pulse from racing at just how good-looking he actually was. With high cheekbones that kissed the sun, almond-shaped chocolate eyes that looked lost, smooth skin that clearly spent time outdoors, and a strong angled nose that gave him a distinct